is not going out. And it's not. All right. Here comes the new shirt. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. $5 t-shirt at Walmart. I don't pass up $5 t-shirts. There were a couple there that I didn't buy because I didn't quite understand what they represented and who they were, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Beetlejuice, I know. The one I really wanted was a really cool looking Spider-Man one, but they didn't have it in a large or an extra large. So I went with the Beetlejuice one. Worked out really good. Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Oh, good night. See you Monday. Welcome into Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Style Live. We have Bill, we have Rich, we have Sam, we have Greg, and we have Darren. Jeff will not be with us tonight. He's trying his luck at playing poker. So he texted earlier to let me know that, and I'm sure most of us do realize he plays cards on Saturday night. Tony Wallow was first in chat, followed by Sam, one fish 26, and Greg was third. Had to drop off the HOA dues. Yeah, you could come drop off mine, except I get them paid every once a year. Parker Moore says hi, Ken and chat. Good to see Parker again. John Williams, second live stream. Yep, I try to do one every night at 10 o'clock, and today's just kind of bonus when Doug can't be there. And Doug did a members only this afternoon. It was about 2 minutes and some change long, 2:40 I think, and he explained what I already knew. He's just busy right now. So Ringlish is alive and well. Yes. Now I am going to. I like that. I think I'm going to leave that one like that. I'm going to do a test right now, and I got a bad feeling this isn't going to work out. So first of all, we'll go to this one. Now I can speed that process up by just hitting a button. Susanna Morgan, proud single mother, joins us and gives us a thumbs up. And the turquoise blue waving man. Yeah, I'm going to get that down. I don't know. The hand's kind of at an angle, and the arm's at an angle, and the hand's at an angle. Okay, here comes the big experiment. I need to know anyone that's watching YouTube if you hear these sound effects. As Chris, I didn't think you'd be here tonight. I thought you were going to a hoedown. All right, all right. How was it?
It was good. I never did take a picture though. There was too much going on.
I understand. All right, here we go. Audio test one.
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
So I could hear that in my earbuds. Last night I could not hear that earbud in my earbuds, but tonight I do. My question is, anyone on YouTube, did you hear that? Did that go out over YouTube? Greg, I looked for sugar-free ice cream tonight at Walmart, and I could not find any. Could not find one sugar-free. So then I started looking at the lowest sugar quantities of ice cream, and I finally gave up on it. I was like, man, ice cream sounds so good with the heat, but I don't want to overdo it. So John is saying that came through loud and clear. What about this one? John is saying that's our Wintermute is saying not loud for him. We can barely hear it. Yeah, I decoded the van for can. I understood what you meant. Okay. So this is the issue I have. Last night I was not hearing anything in my ear, but I know it was going out over YouTube. So it's going out over YouTube and it's going to my ear, which I don't particularly need to hear because I'm the one that put them in there. So let's see if we can get that to be now. So How does this one sound, Wintermute?
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
How did that one sound? Is that low as well? Hello, Lisa. Lisa got style. Lisa's got style, not Lisa. Lisa's got style. Um, I'm kind of waiting to get some feedback on that soundbite if that was low as well. You are loud and clear. Stupid is low. Aren't they one and the same? All right, let's try it again.
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
Okay, that had to be a little bit better based off of the audio mixer. Okay, Wintermute says it's better. All right. All things considered, Lisa, I got no complaints. If you want to know what's going on in my life, watch last night's live stream. That was a pretty thorough update. Let's see how this one sounds. How was that one? John says very loud. Was that Forrest Gump? Yes, this is Forrest Gump right here.
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
And then I have another one right here.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
There's a story behind that one. You have to join the Zoom homies to find out the story. I'm going to get people on here one way or the other. And then this one, this is an actual reaction of one of the homies to a joke. And I don't remember if the joke was on my channel or Doug's channel, but this is an actual Zoom homie reacting to a joke. It is infectious. And then I don't even know what this one is.
Hey, it's a tough crowd. Give them no respect, eh? Tough crowd.
Yeah, these look like they're all now the crickets. There's nothing I can do about the crickets. They're going to be low. And then this one, is that Greg? No, it is not Greg. Believe it or not, it is not Greg. And then this one I'll play for a second or two because I didn't catch anything last night, but I don't want to push it. And this one was put on last night thanks to Sam, who reminded me that it was the 50th anniversary of the movie. If you know the name of the movie, put it in chat. Homies do not get to answer this. John Anderson. Yes, John, you are correct. You're going to lose 50 points on that. So that's coming along slowly but surely. However, it's playing in my earbuds, and I know what they sound like. I got them and I created them. So it came out when I was a teenager. Yeah, that came out when, let's see, if it came out 50 years ago, I would have, get off my toe, you stupid ant. I would have been graduating high school. I was either 17 or 18 when that came out. And scared the holy hell out of me. I mean, I was 75. I was a sophomore in high school. I'm sorry. I had to do the math from 25 to 50. Never mind. Math and English. So I'm going to try something here.
That was the theme song from Hang 'em High.
Yeah, it was. And this is going to require some assistance from the Zoom homies. So I need.
Yes. I don't know. I'm listening to Zoom.
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
How the hell would we know?
I will get it figured out. Either Sam and I will get it figured out, or I'll get with Doug and maybe he and I can get it figured out. But we'll get it figured out. Yeah, I'm a big Forrest Gump fan, and I don't want to push it too. I don't want to push the envelope too hard because I don't want any copyright issues. Because I just went through one 2 days ago, but I got it resolved. Right, Doug? I'm not going to beat that dead horse either. But yeah, I like the sound bites a lot better than I did the streamer bot and speaker bot. And I don't want this to sound as horrible as it's going to, but I can control that. I can control when that is put in because, hey, Sam, are you still here?
I think I am.
I'm going to regret asking this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Is it possible through StreamerBot and SpeakerBot to have a Stream Deck thing activated? He's thinking.
Maybe.
Oh, I like that
Yes.
answer. I like that answer. Okay. That's
I
good.
think.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good.
I think there is a way.
I think. Wait. Well, let's go with that for now. That's good. And I'm gonna go look. I got 9 people watching. I want to see how many likes I got. What has happened to my monitoring thing over here? Got 9 watching with 5 likes. That's one above. I'm guessing Lisa's Got Style likes Forrest Gump. Every time I play it, she puts in there Forrest Gump. Maybe I'll have to go find some more from Forrest Gump. I used to have a whole bunch of these, and as you guys know, me and organization, it's not.
I heard there
the
was
best.
going to be I heard there was going to be a second Forrest Gump, but then I read well that wasn't true.
I had read that they were going to do one, and I read they weren't going to do one, and I read it was in the works, and I believe it when it comes out. I
Forrest
don't know.
Gump's son.
Yeah, right. It was going to be about Forrest Gump's son, and Forrest Gump himself probably was going to be Grandpa Gump. But I don't know that you can expand on. Forrest Gump was a well-written movie. I mean, that was just, if you think about how it transitioned all through the movie, those writers were spot on in the writing, and the acting was pretty good too. I like Gary Sinise. I like Tom Hanks. I thought they both did a fantastic job.
Gary
Lieutenant Dan,
sure did.
Lieutenant Dan. I mean, there's a
Gary
million
s-
quotes from there.
Well,
Go ahead,
he
Chris.
didn't play Lieutenant Dan the whole time. He didn't play all of Lieutenant Dans. The one
Who?
with the long hair and
Yeah, I think Gary Sinise was Lieutenant Dan from the start of the movie to the end of the movie.
he just okay. They just made him look. I guess they made him look like he didn't have no legs or whatever.
Right, they just CGI'd his legs out because that was another line from the movie that you got legs, which is not my
She's
best
got
impression,
legs.
but he said that when Lieutenant Dan showed up to his wedding.
Yeah,
He said that. That and Bubba knew all there was to know about shrimp. Well written, well acted, well written. I liked it. Nothing like a box. No. Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. It's
the
amazing.
best part was whenever that principal when that principal asked if there was a Mr. Gump, and then he went to her house.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Your mama
he come
sure is.
outside.
Your mama sure does worry about your education, boy. Yeah.
Now he
That was
says,
in the
"You don't say much, do you?" And he went.
Mhm. They had an Elvis Presley cameo in it. I mean, again, I think it was well written and I liked it. That's one of the few movies I can watch from time to time over and over and over and over again. I mean, I don't watch it once a month, and as Greg will tell you, it's on probably 4 or 5 times a month, easily. Another one that's on quite a bit, Riddick. Have you ever noticed that, Greg?
And
No.
I never heard that.
you know what? Another one I see on TV a lot is Saving Private Ryan.
Yes, yes. I sat through it once. That was plenty. There's, I
I got
think,
Forrest Gump on DVD. I don't need to watch it on TV.
there are 4 Riddick movies out, and they're kind of hard to keep up because they're kind of in not chronological order. The first one was actually should have been, I think, the third one or the fourth one. I believe in the fourth one was supposed to have been it's all messed up. But if you see them, you can kind of put 2 and 2 together and come up with what it is. Another good set of movies is The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. I like watching that. So, hey, look, we're into Doug overtime tonight.
That would probably be a good movie if they did do a second Forrest Gump, because it will probably have scenes.
Oh yeah, you know it's going to
9/11.
have sure.
Well,
Good.
some people wouldn't like it, but it might have scenes from 9/11 and all the stuff that's happened since then.
Yep, I'm sure that there would be some flashbacks for sure in that movie. Let me put that down on my list of things to get accomplished. I have lost 2 ink pens somewhere today, and they probably walked out the door this afternoon. Who knows?
That don't need to be forgotten.
John Williams likes the original John Wick. I agree, and I haven't seen Ballerina yet. I know John Wick is in Ballerina. I know there's another John Wick movie coming out, and I think it's almost like the Matrix. It's ran its course, put it out to pasture, let it rest, let it go. But yeah, I think the original one was because it was different. It was so different. And then the other 15 that followed were just the same thing over and over and over and over again. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Hopefully the button works.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Thank you everybody for being here. I'll be here again tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, send me an email at kstoutzz00m, not the alphabetic O, it is the number 0, at gmail.com, and let me know you want the credentials and remind me you were on the show asking for the credentials, and I'll gladly give you the credentials. Join us on Zoom. You don't need to have a camera, just a microphone. If you have a camera, show your your pretty face, and join the group. Once again, Rich got it. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.